Uh, Friday, July 18th, 2008, Imperial Valley Press. Opinion section. Our opinion. Area needs to be on the same team. The issue. Mexicali officials hope to get assistance from the U.S. government to facilitate the cross-border flow of tourists attending the Caribbean World Series. What we say, officials are behind in making that happen, when they haven't even alerted the government of their intentions. Then the body. The Caribbean World Series, which will be played in Mexicali in February, stands to benefit the Imperial and Mexicali valleys greatly, as some $16 million is expected to be pumped into the economy. But that economic reward will come with a price. Some 40,000 tourists are expected to flood the area, and Mexicali officials are asking that Yuma and the Imperial Valley provide as many as 1,000 hotel rooms to deal with the overflow. This isn't a case of Mexicali overestimating the crowds officials believe will attend the multi-day series. The monetary amounts and numbers of visitors expected are based on figures from the previous series. That said, it seems late in the game to start getting the area prepared for the onslaught of visitors. There are 6 months until the series. But with the scope of the plans being bandied about by the binational committee meant to help deal with the cross-border traffic created by the series, 6 months just isn't enough time when not all the needed parties have even been invited to the table. We specifically mean the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, which committee members say will be instrumental in easing the back and forth flow across the border. The trouble with that notion is no one from the U.S. government had been contacted about this as of Monday's binational press conference. When contacted by this newspaper, the local port director had not been alerted. In federal government time, where it can take months for a document or request to make it from one end of a building to the other, 6 months is nothing, especially when this all comes down to Mexicali officials asking U.S. officials to ease border and visa restrictions. It's going to be a Herculean task to make that happen. The Imperial Valley and Yuma will be well equipped to handle the flow of visitors and their lodging needs, but will those visitors even materialize with this 12-hour planning? That remains to be seen. Also, we found it troubling that 2 officials from Yuma thought it important enough to travel an hour to attend Monday's press conference, but many Valley officials, including mayors and county supervisors, Imperial Valley Chamber of Commerce officials, and business people, couldn't be troubled. The series stands to be one of the biggest events to ever be staged in our region, and not many people are acknowledging that fact. Not local officials and not Mexicali officials, at least not with their planning. Let's not let this golden opportunity be squandered by poor communication when its fruits are so sorely needed. With a concerted effort, this can still go relatively smoothly. And one of the comments I heard the other day was, if one of these games starts at, like, say 8 o'clock at night, lets out around midnight, you're looking at a 4-hour wait just to get back across the border, and that's by vehicle. So it just makes a lot of sense to really have the transportation plans linked up so that conceivably you can there's an east port of entry and there's pedestrian traffic that they can allow, so that can be opened up at night. But it's just a lot of ideas like how you can have some bus traffic, take the people to the port, they cross, get on a bus there and go back to the motel room and not have to wait hours on it. So that's really going to be something interesting to see if the whole transportation issue of Mexicali and Calexico can just be smoothed out in a lot of different ways. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens.